number of COVID-19 positive cases in the state has crossed the 1,600 mark and now stands at 1,605. 143 new cases have been reported in the state. The coastal district of Udupi and Mandya, among others, have reported the highest number of cases. The death toll stands at 41. The number of discharges after recovery now stands at 571. 7 new positive cases were reported from the city. Of these, 2 have been identified as contacts of patient number 1,208, while 2 each have been reported as the contacts of patient number 738 and 707. The total tally in the city now stands at 256. While 9 deaths have been reported, the number of discharges individuals now stands at 124. Health officials have begun tracing all the contacts of patient number 1495. The patient, identified as a 60-year-old man, is a native of Andhra Pradesh. The infected individual had come to the city on May 19 to receive treatment at a private hospital after complaining of breathlessness. Accordingly, the doctors had also tested the individual for COVID-19, during which the patient tested positive. BBMP Commissioner along with DCP Ramesh Banot visited Padrayanpura for inspection. This is after an increase in the number of cases from Padrayanpura, which has been declared as a containment zone. Austin town residents staged a protest against the quarantining of passengers arriving from Delhi. Close to 50 commuters who arrived from Delhi via a special train were housed at a hostel in area. Upon hearing this, the residents staged a protest in front of the hostel. The residents even requested the cops and officials to shift the individuals to a different location. Shivajinagar, which has been declared as a containment zone, continued to violate lockdown orders. People were seen out on the streets without masks and jumping barricades. The policemen have been left helpless in the situation. BBMP officials erected barricades at the entry and exit points of Nagwara after the ward was declared as a containment zone. Nagwara was declared as a containment zone after COVID-19 cases were reported from the area. BBMP Commissioner Anil Kumar tweeted on the same. Passengers were seen waiting for buses to Ramnagara, Chanpatna and Mysuru at the satellite bus station in Mysuru Road. The passengers were seen waiting for buses while maintaining social distancing. 7 trains from 3 different railway stations are scheduled to take back migrant workers from Bengaluru to various North Indian states. 3 trains are scheduled to leave from Cantonment Railway Station, 2 trains scheduled to leave from City Railway Station and 2 trains are scheduled to leave from Chikwanawara Railway Station. Well, Primary and Secondary Education Minister Suresh Kumar issued a clarification regarding the PIL filed in Karnataka High Court against conducting the SSLC exam. In a social media post, Suresh Kumar had said that High Court has not yet admitted the PIL. He also clarified that the state government will clarify on the stand once the matter comes for hearing. The Department of Public Instruction issued a show-cause notice to a private school for demanding a raise in the academic tuition fees. The department issued the notice to a school for violating its order against demanding a hike in tuition fees. The department issued the notice after several parents brought the issue to their notice. The school has been asked to respond within 3 days, failing which legal action will be taken against them. Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa has permitted public parks to remain open for extended timings. Accordingly, public parks will remain open from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the morning, between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. in the evening. However, public have been restricted from using the exercise equipment installed in the parks. Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa held a review meeting with officials of various departments on Thursday. The meeting was held at his home office, Krishna. During the meeting, Yediyurappa reportedly discussed the progress of task force set up to lure foreign firms pulling out of China to invest in the state. Yediyurappa also reportedly discussed about the progress achieved in manufacturing of PPE kits, sanitizers and ventilators in the state. Meanwhile, Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa said that he had warned Law Minister Madhuswamy in connection with using objectionable language while scolding a woman. Yediyurappa said that he would speak to the woman and minister in this regard. Madhuswamy had castigated a lady farmer in Kolar when she approached him for help. Interestingly, Law Minister Madhuswamy said that he was willing to tender his resignation if Chief Minister Yediyurappa asked for it. Speaking to reporters, Madhuswamy said that he was ready to apologize if his comments had hurt the woman. Revenue Minister R. Ashoka requested private doctors to reopen clinics. Ashoka asked the doctors to not stop treating patients. He also asked them to take suitable precautions. Housing Minister Somana praised BBMP Commissioner B.H. Anil Kumar, calling him a man of vision. Speaking to reporters, Somana said that Anil Kumar was doing an excellent job and said that if Mayor Gautam Kumar joins hands with the duo, could achieve anything. The minister's talk seemed to highlight the underlying difference of opinion between Mayor and the BBMP Commissioner. Deputy Chief Minister Ashwath Narayan said that a final decision will be taken on the exam schedule for the degree and engineering colleges. While speaking to the reporters after his meeting at Vikas Sada, Ashwath Narayan said that decision will be taken by the first week of June. The Anti-Corruption Bureau conducted raids on the residents of CCB ACB Prabhu Shankar's residence after officials of the CCB were accused of receiving kickbacks from cigarette and mask vendors. An FIR was registered against the tainted officials yesterday. In a shocking incident, a 25-year-old woman identified as Nayana was murdered by Tippeswamy, who was a cab driver in Marathalli. The duo was in a live-in relationship and a tiff between the two of them turned ugly on May 19. The woman was hit on the head with a frying pan, who succumbed to her injuries later. The accused reportedly surrendered before the police. CCB sleuths conducted a raid and arrested a citizen of Ivory Coast for selling drugs in the city. Police say that the suspect came to India on business visa and stayed in Bengaluru even after the expiry of his visa. 50 grams of cocaine and 30 grams of MDMA have been seized from the suspect. A 30-year-old man committed suicide after being allegedly depressed. The deceased has been identified as Uttam Hegde. Uttam Hegde allegedly committed suicide after jumping from the 4th floor of his apartment near Benaganaldi. Well, in some interesting news, a luxury car seized by RTO officials was auctioned for an amount of just 15 lakh rupees. The net worth of the car was estimated to be around lakh rupees. The vehicle was purchased by a real estate developer. The car was seized by RTO officers after it was found flying using a duplicate registration number. The vehicle, which was owned by a certain Raju Gowda, was auctioned after the owner failed to provide the requisite documents.